Hope you fellas don't mind a few sandflies in your beans.
Bob, you've got to give us the time to get out of here.
We'll go when I feel like it.
It's bugging me. Arillo's an hour away. Just 1 hour over that border and we could be picking up the silver and making a run north.
When them rangers along the border get other things to think about besides us, then we'll go.
And I guess a few sandflies ain't gonna hurt nothing.
Oh, jam that cooking pan down your throat. You'll take more care of that grub.
Look, you don't like the way I'm doing the cooking, then why don't you do the cooking yourself?
Oh, jam those ugly teeth down your throat.
Let him up!
Mash him down, Bob!
Hey, Bob! Sam Burns.
We got problems, Bob. I mean, Mr. Jameson, but it's not my fault. It's not my fault at all.
Slow it down.
2 weeks I've been trying to get her off that place. But some woman, her and her kids, moved on to that abandoned farm I figured was mine.
You saying people are living on our silver?
I paid you $1,000 to take care of that silver.
Well, she moved in before I even knew it. I thought I had the place in for taxes. I still do. I think I have the place. I mean,
If she's been in there for 2 weeks, how come you didn't ride out and tell me before?
I tried to scare her off, but you just don't scare.
She don't scare. Burns, you get back there and keep an eye on that woman. Hey, if anything happens to that silver, I'll turn you over a spit and roast your brain. No question, we got to move now. Durkee? You go all get across the border. Buy us a freight wagon, some fresh horses. We'll meet you at the old shack south of Arillo tomorrow night.
You mean you want me to cross the border all by myself with all them rangers around?
I'll dig your grave where you stand. You don't do what you're told. Move!
That's what we get for waiting this long.
Durkee!
Who was that?
What are you doing up there?
Who was that?
Joe Durkee, come on! Riley! Hey, Riley! What? Durkee, did he go past you?
Well, I ain't seen nobody.
Well, spread out and find him.
Did you see him?
No! There he goes!
The captain's office.
Wait a minute! We busted like this could look pretty stupid.
Well, we're gonna look pretty stupid standing out here while Durkee knocks off the captain. I'll tell you that.
Maybe the captain told him to come, kind of a meeting.
Well, what's a no good like Durkee doing calling on the captain this time of night?
I don't know.
He could be cutting his throat while you're standing out here yakking.
I got 10, says it's a meeting.
You're on. Now we go in low, under his gun.
How do you think you could close the door without one of you knocking it off its hinges?
That's 10 I got coming.
So wonder the whole town didn't see it I was coming in here.
As long as the three of you have shown such zeal, I'll accept your presence as volunteering for this assignment.
I must have left him somewhere, Captain.
Like the rest of the Jameson gang, Captain. We got Durkee down for dead or alive. Now, that's why we come busting in like we did.
Mr. Durkee and I arranged this meeting in an effort to reach an understanding of mutual benefit. Briefly, he wishes to turn informer on his partners.
You mean he's gonna rat on the Jamesons?
Mr. Durkee would prefer the word informer. His sole reward, amnesty. The moment he fingers the Jameson gang.
You believe in anything he's got to say?
His neck is on the line, yes. So take a seat and find out how you'll be drawing your pay in the next few weeks. Now, the Jamesons are planning to cross the border back into Texas. Mr. Durkee will contact you in Arillo when the exact time and place of the crossing has been decided. Now, as you know, Arillo is a sewer. A hangout for cutthroats. Stay out of trouble. Remember, you're dealing with the Jamesons. And my solemn promise, the minute you take your eyes off the target, I'll personally have you wishing you never heard of a ranger company. Understood?
Understood, sir.
All right, you can go. Bennett, you stay.
You wanted me, Captain?
You must have something, Reese. But I don't know what it is.
I'm feeling fine, Captain. Fit and ready to go.
No, I meant your charm with the ladies. Apparently, you're very much in demand.
Well, thank you, Captain, but I don't understand what you're getting at, Captain.
Let me make it clear to you, Reese. On my desk are 2 letters from outraged women who claim you toyed with their affections and ran out on certain promises.
I never promised.
Promises of marriage.
Now, that just ain't so, Captain. I never promised. Maybe I kind of mentioned I was considering.
Reese, you're no good to this ranger company if you're married. Is that clear?
That's clear, Captain. Couldn't be clear. No, sir, that's clear.
Move out.
Yes, sir. What are you 2 doing here?
Nothing much.
Just waiting for you, lover boy.
It's my piece of licorice. It's my turn now. I still haven't finished my turn. You're taking too big a bite.
You let little sister have a fair share of that licorice, Dickie, here?
You ain't doing it. Mom gave it to
Is
me.
it, honey? Wilbur, after reading your ears for you pay a line. Oh, Lordy, will you just look at that?
Mom, they're coming back.
Now, you children, keep your heads down. Mine now. You all just veer off about your business here.
Well, if that ain't a little bit of old New Orleans, I'll just eat my little old Stetson.
A southern female accent and he falls apart.
You, honey bunny, stop fretting. Not them at all. Oh. I must apologize, truly. I mistook you for some varmints who've been bothering us.
Oh, that's quite all right, ma'am. My partners kind of get mistaken like that now and then. Saw your problem, figured on helping out.
Oh, well, that's mighty chivalrous of you.
I say, you boys ain't gonna get that wheel fixed just a sitting on them horses.
I declare, it is a rare occasion to encounter a gallant gentleman from back home away out here.
Well, allow me.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Well, that looks like an axle sleeve worn away.
Can it be fixed?
Or you could say 2 shakes.
2 shakes.
We're gonna have to prop it up.
Yeah? Well, we can do it with rocks.
Every time you 2 have a job to do, you gotta make a big thing out of it. Now just lift it up. I'll put my shoulders under it. You fit the wheel on. Come on.
Well, I think we ought to use rocks. Yeah, in case some close fitting needs being done.
Stop your yakking and put some muscle under it.
Now, you sure you're gonna handle it, Reese?
You expect to get to Arillo by tonight? Up with it. That's it. All right, now hold it there. Hold it. All right. Up. We go.
hand it to you, Reese. Sits a lot better on you than it would on rocks.
Well, you get that wheel on.
How long do you think we'll be able to keep him out of that wagon?
Doesn't it hurt?
No.
Oh, ma'am. It seems, ma'am, that we just kind of might need a new hub sleeve.
Oh.
Your, husband happen to carry any spare wheel parts?
Well, I lost my husband some years back. Lord rest his soul. But there's a box of tools with spare parts right behind the wagon seat.
Excuse me.
I'll hold it. You want to bite?
No, not right now.
Well, I do declare. Even got a brand new hub sleeve in here.
Can you handle it, Reese? Or should I get some rocks to put under it?
Just get that wheel on!
Well, now, you just hold on.
Gonna take a little filing, though.
Well, let me help you with that filing.
My, that does seem awful heavy. You sure it's no hardship?
I'll kill him. I'll kill him.
Didn't catch that.
No, I'm just fine, ma'am. Just fine.
He sure is strong.
You do farm work? I was thinking of getting a hired man for the farm.
I got a job, ma'am.
Might pay, $30 a month. Come springtime, I'd have to owe you the wages till then. Might stretch it to $40.
Ma'am, I got a job. We're rangers.
They've come. Oh, glory be. You're the Rangers.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, and here I was thinking the governor never even got my letter. Well, now, that good-for-nothing Sanborns will have to leave my farm be now. Oh, where are you boys staying while you settle my title?
Ma'am?
Well, I just can't see you not partaking of my hospitality while you're down this way. Lord have mercy, it's been such a spell since I cooked for men. It'll be a pleasure setting a full table.
Well, ma'am, we're not too anxious to be bedding down in a flea-ridden place like Arillo, but there's a couple of things you're not...
Well, now, it's all settled. Now, you gentlemen just go on into Arillo, and you tell that no-account Sam Burns that you won't be taking any nonsense from him. Then you come back here, and you just be eating the most mouth-watering southern fried chicken you ever did taste.
Real fine, ma'am. Up and ends, Reese. Let's go. I've got it.
I declare.
Oh, yes, he comes in real handy sometimes.
Want a bite now? I cleaned it good after I dropped it.
Who's he?
Three-fingered Jake. He left some business unfinished last time we met.
Well, you better leave it unfinished. Cat will break our heads in. We get sidetracked down here.
Hold it down, fellas. Hold it down. This is a special night for you boys tonight. It seems we have a distinguished visitor. Maybe 3. Texas Rangers. I'm surprised you boys didn't catch the peculiar odor.
Come on, Joe. He didn't mean nothing.
He didn't?
Nobody's hurt. Right, Jake? Nobody's hurt.
Of course, I realize nobody here is wanted in Texas. Well, I guess that evens us up with the Ranger boys. And if the one named Joe Riley has got himself a little bit of backbone since the last time we met, I'd be willing to pick things up where we left them.
Now, come on, Joe. No, remember what the captain said. There's no cause for you fellers to get all riled up. We got a little 2-bit business matter to settle down here. We'll be off.
What kind of business?
Well, we
Just a little farm matter.
Yeah, dispute over farm title.
You're talking about that widow from New Orleans and her 2 kids?
Yeah, that's the one, the very one.
Well, now, you listen to me, Mr. Ranger. I bought that land in for taxes. And for 5 years, there hasn't been a soul living on that place. Then she comes out of the nowhere claiming the farm's hers.
Well, we'll look into the right and wrong of it in the next few days.
You know, Riley, I got a hunch about a fellow who hides out in the Rangers.
Hunch takes thinking, Jake. Now, you know your brain hadn't worked right since I dumped you on your head in El Paso.
Now, Joe, is that a polite way to talk? You can see the gentleman is trying to be friendly.
Oh, come on.
I always figure a little yellow streak starts crawling down from the collar. No other way I can see a man joining the Rangers.
Will you guys stop it? Guess we can take a joke, Jake. How about me buying you a drink, huh?
Well, how about you just getting the music back and dancing with the fella?
The last thing we want is trouble with you good citizens of this fine town. Tell you what, drinks on the house. I'm buying, huh? What brand of liquor you drinking, Jake? My pleasure.
That brand.
Do they, Mr. Burns?
The Rangers aren't going to do you any good, I'll tell you that. Where did you get such a stubborn head?
My husband paid hard-earned money for that farm, Mr. Burns. We lost everything else to carpetbaggers and scallywags, and that little bitty old piece of land is all we got left. And I aim to hold on to it.
What brought you into this town tonight? The smell of blood spilling?
Just making sure my gentlemen guests don't forget the meal I've got simmering on the stove.
You mean they're staying at your place?
Now, I'm warning you, Sam Burns. The next time you send those ruffians out to threaten me, you'll get greetings. Greetings you won't cotton to. You wouldn't find yourself in this fix.
Well, I don't think we have to report a little thing like this to the captain. Do you?
I declare, You gentlemen surely do live up to what they say about rangers. Did my heart good to see you teach those ruffians a lesson. I reckon it'll be a spell before they'll want to push a widow and her children around. See you at supper.
She thinks we were fighting over her?
Mr. Jameson! Mr. Jameson!
Burns.
We've got more troubles, Mr. Jameson. Rangers are living on that farm now, 3 of them. She calls them her boarders.
I told you what I was going to do to you if anything else happened to that silver.
But this isn't about the silver. They're here over the title to that farm. She complained to the governor.
Rangers looking into a farm title? 3 of them?
That don't make sense.
It threw me, too.
There's only one reason them Rangers could be at that farm.
But, Mr. Jameson, I swear to you, it wasn't me.
Durkee. He's had 2 days across that border. Time to get to Laredo. Sell out.
Yeah. Saddle up. We're going to pay Mr. Durkee a visit.
Well, ma'am, there never was any chicken cooked like this.
You could eat like this all the time.
Oh, I declare, it was a downright delight seeing you gentlemen dispose of those ruffians in town tonight. Oh, my. You all gonna put that Sam Burns in jail for tampering with land titles?
Well, we'll have to look into that, ma'am.
Well, it's laying there nice and clear to see. The land was bought by my husband. Then off he went to war before he could bring us out and settle on it. Why, Lordy. I just gave no thought there'd be taxes piling up here.
I forget how it went. Something about clean living paying off.
Oh, I'll see how many spare blankets I can find for you boys. In case that barn gets a mite cold tonight.
Ain't everybody we'd let marry our ma?
Something about warm-smelling barns. Always takes me back to the time I was a kid.
That's impossible.
What's impossible?
Oh, with your face, ever being a kid?
What are you two gonna do when you run out of jokes about my face?
Oh, we'll think of something.
Something in that beautiful face of his. Got him a double slice of pie tonight.
You know, I've been thinking about that. I got a hunch that between the time we left that wagon this morning and come back tonight, somebody made up her mind that there's more than one way of getting a farmhand.
What are you talking about?
You mean you can't feel that woman breathing down your neck?
Oh, you two guys kill me. Every woman treats us with a little politeness. You think she's thinking about getting married?
For an old man, he sure learned nothing about women over the years.
Old man, huh? Well, I'm just old enough to know what's wrong with you two. You don't know a lady when you see one. Well, anybody with a half ounce of sense knows that the wit is a lady with nothing on her mind except raising those kids.
Well, that's just what we're saying. The raising of kids and the getting of a husband go right in together.
Oh, she just met us. Why should she favor me?
Oh, maybe she figures that after seeing you under that wagon today, that she could save herself the price of a mule.
Ho, ho, ho.
You know, those kids sure made no bones tonight. But Big Daddy Bear being their choice.
Well, hi there, Wilbur.
Ma says there's no sense in the spare room going to waste. Having a regular bed and all. Pick a straw for the room. Big straw wins.
Oh, been so long since I slept in a real bed, might be I'd fall out. Oh, we both got short ones. Looks like you win, Reese.
Yeah. You fellers better start spending a little more time in church.
Well, maybe we will. That's where they hold weddings, you know.
Huh? Oh. And real pillows.
Mr. Bennett? Oh.
Yes, ma'am?
Oh, I beg your pardon, Mr. Bennett. Should have knocked on your door. Just another blanket for good measure. I've learned a man's comfort isn't to be neglected.
Well, that's right kind of you, ma'am.
Oh, I declare, you make me feel downright decrepit with that ma'am all the time. Wouldn't be disrespectful to call me by my first name. Anna Mae.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, Anna Mae.
Of course, until I know you better, I just have to be calling you Mr. Bennett. Seems awful forward I call you by your first name right off.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, it's Reese.
Oh, Reese. Reese Bennett. My, that does have a lovely sound. So strong. Oh, I declare I do look a sight. Ooh, the breeze coming in from the hills now. Oh, does something for a body when the sun goes down. Kind of a good feeling settles in a woman.
Yes, ma'am.
Here I'm just prattling on. And I bet you just can't hardly keep your eyes open. Well, you just call now if you want anything. You hear?
Jameson, Aaron, got the horses for you. Real good ones. Got the wagon, too.
Hey, now, Durkee, only a fool would believe Ranger's coming down here in that woman's business.
Oh, Bob, how about that? Sure finds out the news fast.
What were you doing in Laredo?
I wasn't in Laredo.
Oh?
I was a few miles away from it. That's where I got the horses at.
Sit down.
Now, wait a minute. Those supplies, I had trouble getting them. You take them 3 wagons, you know, I had to go all the way to Monty to get them.
Hey, you gonna make this a long night, Durkee? What were they paying you?
Amnesty, that's all. I just got tired of hiding out all the time.
Which means they're probably waiting for us to come and pick up our silver, huh?
They don't know nothing about the silver.
They don't know over a ton of silver's buried in that woman's barn?
They're probably sleeping on it right now and don't even know it's there.
You saying you're hoping the Rangers would get us? Then you could have all that silver for yourself. Pleasant dreams.
Hold it. You're a lucky man, Durkee. Might even still get your amnesty.
You know, Riley, it just don't seem right.
What's that?
I hear that gal thinks we're out here to help her out on something, and we're gonna be so busy with the Jamesons that old Sam Burns will probably run her right off this place.
Look, a kid maybe better stack the wood in by the stove now, huh?
All right, Uncle Reese. We will, Uncle Reese.
Uncle Reese?
I'm a little bit surprised that they crossed us far south. I guess that they're a little bit suspicious, you know, because you're all around.
What are you sweating for?
That's just my nature. I always sweat like that. Hey, if we're going to make 50 miles by dark, we all better get moving now.
Where'd you leave your horse?
A quarter mile down by the creek.
All right, we'll be there in 10 minutes. Now get moving.
Is it okay if I stay here just for a little while to cool off, Em?
All right, slip out front when nobody's around. I'll tell the widow we're leaving. You two finish packing the horses.
Sure is shiny.
Just fooling me. You're not here to help me get my true and rightful title? Oh.
Well, ma'am, I mean, Anna Mae, I do feel awful bad about it.
You mean you're not gonna be our pa, Uncle Reese?
Oh, now hush, Dolly Sue.
Well, if we have the time, maybe we'll come back. Oh, the governor will be sending somebody down in answer to your letter. Goodbye.
That's the south part of the river right over there, and that's where they're going to be crossing. Sure was nice working with y'all. Maybe I'll see you around.
Oh, no, you don't. We're keeping you with us for a while.
Well, I told you they're going to be crossing right over there.
He sweats too much for me.
Meaning keep going. Come on, get out of here.
had to say.
What did he have to say? I'll tell you what he had to say. All south crossings are flooded. That's why he's headed north.
Look, now, I swear it. They told me on my mother's grave that they said that they was gonna cross south.
Riley, put that thing away. Captain wouldn't want us killing a man in cold blood.
That's right now. He sure wouldn't.
You remember that trapper we found buried up to his neck, Joe?
Yeah, the ones the Apaches stuck in the ground.
Yeah, that's the one. That sure was a nasty sight. Those red ants almost lost me my appetite that night.
Now, hold on. No ants. Besides, ants take too long. A hot rock on his belly. That'll soften him up quicker.
I'll get some wood.
Now, wait a second. I had to do what I did.
Now, which crossing did they take?
Well, they crossed to Arillo. They went to the farm. That's where the silver's buried.
Silver?
Yeah, the last couple of years, everything that we've been stealing, we done turned into silver and hid in their barn, and y'all been sleeping on it there and didn't even know it's there. Over a ton of silver's there.
A ton of silver.
Do you mean to tell me that there's a ton of silver buried in that woman's barn belonging to nobody except maybe the Jamesons?
I didn't say that. Way I've been figuring, it belongs to the first one that gets in there to get it.
Hey, wait a minute, you two. We got the Jamesons to think about.
It's just you and me left now, huh?
Yeah? You're a loser anyway. You better find a rock, crawl on it, and stay there. Up. Hey.
I never saw such a sight in my whole life. Men scratching like chickens. What on earth are they looking for?
See where Durkee, Sam.
I swear I know nothing about it.
Can't be the Rangers. They wouldn't be down south if they thought there was silver up here.
Well, I reckon I ought to be making you gentlemen a good solid breakfast before you leave.
It was her. Sure. She's capable of anything.
Why, that's a terrible thing to say to a lady, Mr. Burns.
From the time the Rangers left here, she's had 4 hours. They're figuring 80 silver bars or so an hour. Been no trick for her to move it someplace else. Her and those kids. You know, they stuck bars under my saddle first time I came out here.
Oh, ma'am, you seem to have a sensible head and those pretty shoulders.
Why, I declare, such a true Southern compliment.
Meaning we'll be knocking that head about unless you do some talking.
Most folks tell me my tongue's rattling away half the time it shouldn't be.
Quit wasting time soaping us country boys. The silver.
Well, now, let me see. We got a few silver dimes saved up in a little old kind of thing they call a piggy. But beyond that, well, I declare.
You declare enough to give a man a headache.
Well, I declare the way you talk. I could believe you rode with Sherman through Georgia.
I think it's time for less U-Hauls and some more cutting, picking sense. Dakota kind of saying where I come from.
Where I come from, a man does not threaten a lady.
It's in the well.
If you were a true Southern gentleman, you sure enough would share equal with us.
Lock him up in here, keep an eye on him.
I might settle for just one of those shiny bars. Sure enough, now you wouldn't miss one.
Hurry up, will you, fellas? It's hot down here.
Did you hear that, Bob? Mr. Burns says it's hot down there.
Come on, hurry up, hurry up.
Be nothing getting out the back way.
Now, you hush, darling. I can't let you do that. We just stay put here, and it'll be all right. I just know it will.
We're almost rich.
Oh, well. I reckon your ma was just meant to raise her lambs the hard way. We can't quarrel with the Lord if that's his meaning.
What are we waiting for?
Oh, let's let them load it for us. What do you figure on doing with your share, Joe?
Well, what's wrong with owning the biggest saloon in Laredo?
Yeah. You know, the trouble with cutting Reese in is a fella like him don't know what to do with all that money.
Oh, you two guys kill me. You think that money belongs to you? If that silver belongs to anybody, it Yeah. Yeah.
What's yeah mean?
On her property. Maybe a good share of it belongs to her. Could be half mine.
Half yours?
Married to the widow, it'd be half mine.
Married?
Well, you've been telling me how much the widow favors me.
Why, that'd be the end of you and the Rangers, Reese. You don't want that.
And why not? Not bad looking, the widow. Nice kids. And all that silver. Sounds pretty good to me. Let's go get those Jamesons.
You don't think he means that?
Nah, not Reese. Being a Ranger means too much to him.
Yeah, but that's a lot of silver down there.
Well, I got myself an idea. You stay with him, Joe. I have a little unfinished business.
That's the last. Pull me up. Listen, it's hot down here. Fellas. Fellas, come on, fellas. Hey, what are you doing? Let me out.
Pepe! Bring that woman and her brats out.
Fellas, come on, fellas.
Gonna put him in the well with Sam. It'll buy us some time.
Got you boxed in, Jameson? Toss out your guns!
You Rangers sure do have the most reassuring way of popping up when you're needed.
Well, we're not quite clear of this yet, ma'am. By the way, I understand congratulations are in order.
Congratulations. Why, whatever do you mean?
Stay here, Bob. We'll make a break in the wagon. You drive.
Better get the horses, Joe.
Easy away, Reese. You pick off that driver and I'll turn the wagon.
We did it, Joe.
That crazy wagon's going around the circle. Nope. No doubt about it, ma'am. Reese will make you a fine husband.
Oh, I'm sure surprised he talked it over with you boys.
Oh, he always does.
Oh?
And if the way he treats his other wives is any sample, why, you'll lead a happy and peaceful life, ma'am.
I beg your pardon?
Excuse me, ma'am. Back to town.
Hey, help! 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 Hey, somebody! Help! Help! Give me a hand! Oh, no! Don't do that!
I thought...
What did you presume to think, Mr. Bennett?
May, what's got into you anyway? I thought you and I were... Talk about changeable woman.
Bye, Uncle Reese.
Bye-bye, honey.
We still like you anyway.
Well, what do you mean anyway?
Better get moving, Reese.
Hey, Jack!
Whoa!
What's she so mad at me for? When she gets her share of that silver, she's gonna be rich.
Oh, we can't never figure women, Reese.
Well, Reese, you still count on 40 a month as a ranger.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.